Hey everyone, this is the first Degen Tutor tutorial, and today we're going to mint an NFT directly from the smart contract. And by that, we're going to mint the NFT directly from Etherscan, which you can interact with the functions or code within the smart contract. So this allows you to basically mint an NFT without actually having to be on the website. And this is useful because if you wanted to buy an NFT very quickly, or if you wanted to buy like 3 or 4 very quickly, or if if you think the website's going to go down, this is a really easy option to be able to get in and get out. So the tool that we're going to be using to get this all kicked off is actually called IC Tools, which is basically a tool that notifies you for mints and activity within the last 5 minutes if you're on a paid plan. So in the Degen Tutor Discord, there's an IC Tools mint paid feature, and we're going to get our first notification that comes in and make our way across to Etherscan from there. Another disclaimer too is that these mints are untested, unaudited. They're literally degen trades. So you can get hacked, which is important to have a specific hot wallet for these types of mints because the risk is extremely high. And you want to make sure that you're isolating your important stuff with your kind of like degen quick free mints or whatever you're doing for these contracts that could be unaudited. Cool. So our first mint just came in and it's called Bitcoin Pizza Date NFT Official. So to me, this doesn't seem like a high quality project, but we're going to mint it in the name of Degen. So definitely navigate to the IC Tools page. You're going to see the Etherscan link. Click on this link and it should take you to the Etherscan page. And from here, you want to navigate to around the middle of the screen where it says contract. You want to make sure it has that green check mark because that means the contract is verified. If it's not verified, then you cannot perform this process. Once you click on contract, you want to click write contract and connect your MetaMask. And again, that's write contract, then connect your MetaMask. You might have to use the pop-up screen and then just connect. From there, you're actually connected to the website from MetaMask, which is important. So from here, you want to click on the function that basically says mint. Sometimes it'll be like _mint, but you're looking for something that says mint, free mint. And when you click on this, it'll pop up with 2 fields where you can enter in variables. So this is pretty much the hardest part of this, where you have to figure out exactly what values to put in or you're going to get an error code. So I blew up this image to make it pretty clear where under where it says mint payable amount, that is how much you want to pay for the total transaction. So if you want to mint 2 NFTs for 1 ETH, then you're going to put 1 ETH and then the mint amount you're going to put 2. So it's for the total amount. So if you're minting 3 NFTs and each one costs 1 ETH, the payable amount is 3 and the mint amount is also 3 because each one costs 1 ETH. So again, it's the total amount for the payable and then however you want to mint. So in this case, we're going to do 1 for the mint amount and 0 for the payable amount. So where it says payable amount 0 and then mint amount, we're going to put 1 because we're just going to mint 1 for free. Cool. So from here, I'm actually going to perform this process and I want to click write. This is writing to the blockchain. Click confirm on the transaction. And from here, the transaction will be pending. So we can actually navigate to the transaction by clicking view your transaction. And this shows it's still processing. Want to navigate back actually to this link right here. And this is kind of like the main front page of the collection. So you can see that this max supply is the max that have been minted, holders, and then transfers. So the max supply is not actually the total supply. It's just the supply that's been minted. Now let's navigate back to our transaction. It says success. I'm going to go ahead and copy the ID into Opensea. And within Opensea, we can pull the smart contract from within Etherscan, pull that over to Opensea, type that in, and it'll pull up the collection. So I'm going to go back, actually grab my token ID and type that into the search menu. And this should pull up the NFT that I own. You can see that it says owned by 4BA. That's going to be me. And then I can confirm that on my wallet too. So this is the one that I minted, and it's now in my wallet, and it's actually showing up on Opensea. For these quick mints, you can get in, you can mint the NFTs directly from smart contract. So you can go to IC Tools to do this. Just click on Etherscan, or you can go directly from Etherscan. IC Tools also lets you go directly to Opensea, and within the application, you could do a lot of different things. But yeah, the transaction went through successfully, and we were able to mint the NFT without any problems. I also want to talk about errors that could come up. So again, let's go to contract. We'll go to write contract and connect wallet again. So within the minting function, if you type in incorrect information, you're going to get an error. And basically these errors occur when the variables that are typed in don't match the rules of the smart contract. So let's say I want to mint 1,000 of these things. Pull up MetaMask. It's going to pull up an error. And typically when you get these errors, the gas is going to be extremely high. It'll be like 3 ETH or something ridiculous, 6 ETH. That's how you know you made an error. And also if the NFT mints out, it's also an error as well. So if you do it and you do it correctly and it shows an error, it probably minted out. So that's something to keep in mind. But otherwise, the process is not too complex, and everything is within Etherscan, which is typically ready available. If you navigate back to that screen, the original screen, you can see everyone's transactions going through. And if there are issues, you'll see errors popping up. Typically, when you see these errors, they'll be like little red marks on the minting screen where everyone's minting, where you can see all the transaction IDs. There'll be like errors, and it'll be maybe like 10 to 30 of them back to back to back to back to back. That basically lets you know that the collection minted out or sold out, if you will. And just be wary of those things. I think the two biggest things are setting the mint fee and how many that you want to mint, and then also making sure that you're not running into any errors. But otherwise, the process is pretty smooth. But yeah, that's it. And thanks for tuning into the first Degen Tutor video. Definitely leave any questions or comments in the comment section. I'm interested to hear how other people have maybe had successes or even failures with this. I've definitely minted a bunch of projects, lost money and made money doing this, but I think the educational piece is extremely important. But yeah, don't forget to comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.